Yo, I saw this while scrolling on my homepage, and it was like XQC shocked by OTK streamer ExtraEmily. We fuck with Emily here, to be honest. You know, I'm an Emily fan. Refusing to pay her parents 140K of tuition. Is that the whole title? They paid for? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know her circumstances with her family. Like, obviously, I don't think it's black and white. But I mean, there has to be a reason behind why she doesn't want to pay it, right? Because I think, I mean, isn't she technically rich? She could probably pay it if she wanted to.
Any credit on stream after chat cooks or for not wanting to pay your parents back 140K.
It's fine. The only reason they want me to pay it back is because I'm a streamer.
Yeah, you should pay it back.
Because I didn't use my degree. So they're like, okay.
How much is it?
170K.
You should pay it back.
I don't want to.
Oh,
I mean, I did.
170K? That's a lot of money. Not using the degree, though. I mean, to be fair, right? They paid for her education. Did she get her education? Did she get her college degree? If she has it, then I mean, technically the money didn't go to waste. Yeah, she doesn't use her degree for what the her profession that she's in right now is, aka streaming. Obviously, she didn't use the degree for that, but she got the education, right? She finished school. It's not like they gave her the tuition and they dropped out. Again, I'm just trying to think of like I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, right? Because I know a lot of people in this situation. No, I don't know a lot of people, but I feel like people in this situation definitely like default like, okay, I got you, mom, dad. You know, if y'all want the money back for sure. Like I'm up now, I don't really mind paying for it. You know what I mean? But like, not everyone has this amazing relationship with their parents. I know for sure I don't have that type of relationship with like my mom or or especially like my dad, you know? Like my mom and dad, I'm not close with them at all, right? My grandparents raised me. Like my dad's cool. I talk to him from time to time. My mom, bad abusive, bro. Mad abusive. So like again, as someone who has had, you know, ass parents, if this is the like if this is the light she's speaking from, we're only like 24 seconds in, but if this is the light she's speaking from, then like I can kind of understand it. But like also part of me would be like I probably pay it off just so I wouldn't have to hear from them again. You know, like my whole shits are like tied. Like, you know, loose ends are now like gone.
I did pay them 10K, and then I was like, I'm over
She's
this.
probably just farming.
Mom, do you think it's a waste that I went to college?
That is a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
I spent a lot of money
I take back. She's talking to her parents right now. Bro, if I'm being honest, my mom would not be in my kitchen at all.
on that, and then you become a streamer.
Yeah, but I'm also helping.
That's a really good question. I don't know how to
Helping
answer
with what?
it.
But I'm paying you back for college.
Yes, that's right. That's unnecessary.
That's necessary.
Yeah, we
Oh,
almost
she did not
broke
like that.
because you went to the college. Go
Mm-hmm.
to the expensive one. Yeah.
Wait, it's not
Okay.
a.
So what's the?
It's not a bit.
Wait, so like, are they broke? Or is it like saying they were broke when they gave her that much money while she was going to college? Because I assume this is years later, right? I assume that they're not broke. I don't know. I guess if that's the case, I understand that like she probably feels like her parents think they're entitled to her money because she probably said something like, "Oh, I'm gonna pay you guys back" or something like that, or maybe her parents just want to do it out of the kindness of their hearts. And in that case, and it's like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not someone with only money that can relate to this. I don't know what I do in this situation. If I'm talking to my parents still and I'm close with them, I think I'd pay it back. To be honest, I think I'd pay it back, 100% actually.
Wait, it's not a skit.
Like you never know though. Like, you know, I don't know. Again, she could be hanging out with her family. She could have forgave her family for a lot of stuff. I don't know. I don't know her family dynamic, so I don't want to assume off bat that she just like is greedy with her money or she just does not want to help them. We don't know. None of us know. Unless you like watch them 24/7 and you know every day everything about their life, no one knows.
What? Accurate? Wait, of course that's deleted. Classic. Multi-millionaire streamer extremely refused to pay back. Clickbait, inaccurate, and opinionated.
There's clickbait.
Huh?
Because she says she's paying monthly, so she is paying them back. So she might have been farming.
I'm not gonna hate. It's just a point. Literally made her sign a paper saying she would pay.
Oh, they made her sign a contract? I'm not gonna hate. It's just the point that they literally made her sign a paper saying that she would pay 14K each year back. And they still bring it up every time they see her, considering how wealthy she is. It should be at least, she should be at least doing that. She just kept saying, I'm over it, which makes her look extremely entitled. Maybe that's more to it. Maybe there's more to it. Damn, I promise you I can read. Maybe there's more to it, so keep a blank comes off that way.
Hate. It's just the point. They literally made.
If they have her sign a
paper saying
contract
she
and
would
then
pay back 14K each year back, and they still bring it up every time they see her. Consider how wealthy she is. Should be at least doing that. What the fuck?
if they have her under contract, yikes! I'm not gonna lie. If you're under contract, then you have to do it. Like, I don't know if your parents are that petty enough to sue you over it, but at the end of the day, like, if you signed that contract, Emily, you might be cooked. I'm gonna be honest. It's not something you can just say you're over with, bro. That's like me saying, yeah, I'm over with paying my phone bill or like my light bill, and then power's off. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just do that. Especially, you definitely don't. I don't know. Again, I don't know her family dynamic, but like, if you're especially when you're close with family and stuff, that money can definitely ruin a lot of families, bro. Seen it ruin families, seen it ruin friendships, bro. I come from a place where like a lot of people were like fighting each other over like $10, man. $10, bro. Like to a lot of people, $10 is not a lot of money. You know what I mean? It's $10. Anyone can get $10. But like, you know, if you're living like poor areas or like the ghetto or growing up or whatever, that's a lot of money to a lot of people, bro. And if you can't pay back what you said you would give back, then you start fights, you burn bridges and so on. Like, I've seen it tear apart families, man. So it's like I feel like with money, especially, it's like the one thing you don't want to like argue over, right? If you borrowed something, you should just give it back. You know, yeah, it's your parents. You didn't actually be brought here. You know, you're just living your life for sure. I get that, but like at the same time, you signed the contract, bro. You might have to lock into it.
One more vid in that OG post. Oh. Let me see.
No. No. You know what it is? It's exhaustion.
Yeah, I think I'm just exhausted.
No. You know what it is? It's
She started
exhaustion.
crying.
Yeah, I think I'm just exhausted.
It's exhausting. Listen, if it makes you feel any better.
But it could also be like maybe her parents reminding her of it all the time. Yeah, it's not a fair excuse, but I can see why she would be tired of it. Like, all the time I see you, bro. Like, am I not paying it? Like, come on, you don't gotta say that shit all the time. Like, come on. That can also be annoying. It's like, maybe this is not a fair comparison, but it's like when you're like about to wash the dishes and shit, and then like your parents come in and be like, "Hey, yo, wash some dishes." Like, what am I doing here? Like, do you not see like there's soap? You know what I'm saying? There's soap like in the water. You don't see it's all bubbly and stuff. You don't see my hand in a towel or whatever washing the dish. Like, you know what I mean? So like, I guess yeah, that can be exhausting, but you know, again, once you sign the contract, bro, it doesn't matter, man.
It's exhausting. Listen, if it makes you feel any better, at least your parents still talk to you.
Yeah, my parents are cool.
I only got one left.
Like, my parents are like overall really happy and think I'm a good daughter.
You are a great
See,
daughter.
that's a W.
I don't know.
No, Arthur, what have you done?
They were very happy that I bought Cancun for them.
Let's go to.
What are the comments saying? Motherfucker, are you even reading them? Damn,
Okay,
cute.
so I deleted it.
Why are you okay? Cause she has her own way of dealing with her own personal relationships with her. You know.
Summary, but I look at Emily different after what she said. Why are you retarded? Because she has her own way of dealing with her own personal relationship with her.
How long is this video, bro? Oh, there's a lot of content. Oh, he's yapping.
I forgot for a sec how stunted Twitch chat can be.
It was weird from Offer to push it for so long. He pushed it so long because he forgot for a second I was stunned. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think... I don't know. On one side, I see from like everyone else's perspective, but I can also see it from hers too, man. You know, I think going on that conversation a little bit too long probably was not the move, but
How can we make decision into a hate thread for Nick? I'm surprised I didn't get any yet. Bro, chat, it's crazy how information control actually works. You know what's insane? You know what's insane? Nick actually posts on Reddit. Nick loves that Reddit. He posts there. He replies to people that say misinformation. When there's a thread that they don't like, he gets the mods to remove them. I mean, this is all everybody knows.
So when posts something they don't like, it gets the mods to remove them. My fault. I'm trying to understand what he's saying.
People that say misinformation. When there's a thread that they don't like, he gets the mods to remove them. I mean, this is all everybody knows. Nick actually controls LSF, right? But they delete so well that people don't even know, because otherwise they would throw us under the bus in the comments, but they don't. LSF commenters, people that comment, actually don't even know it's happening because it actually gets deleted.
Do you think that would be your best gift towards your dad or your parents, to pay back your tuition?
I'm never gonna pay it back though.
Wait, actually?
No, I don't want to.
Oh, never mind. That's more information. Never mind. I thought she was paying $8K a month or something like that, but yeah, nah, that's tough. That's tough. I don't know. This one's hard. Again, you can't judge someone in their situation with their family, like off things. There's a lot of stuff we probably don't know. But in this situation, it's like, I don't know. I assume her family watches her content too, so it's like, yikes, man. I don't know.
But you could.
Yeah, but I'm not going
Wait, do you
to.
have student loans?
Yeah, student loans to my parents.
And you're making them pay it off?
No, like my parents paid, and then they're like, pay us back for college, and I just like don't want to.
Okay.
But don't you think that would make them like really happy and proud?
Yeah. Arthur, you gotta drop the conversation, bro. It's getting awkward in this car. I mean,
No.
that's their whole theme. It's always awkward as fuck in their car, but still.
Oh, they're
I'm-
fine.
Are you doing it kind of like almost out of spite, because you're like, I don't want to because like I can, but I know that you guys don't need it.
Yes.
That's why you don't.
Yes, they don't need it.
It's still their money, though,
Bro,
technically.
that is such an L, brother. That is such an L. Guys, I don't want to do like moral grandstanding, okay? But
Yeah, I was gonna say, out of all people, Mr. Gambling Man, I don't know, dog.
everybody out there, even if your parents were
Hey, yo, but like, hey, yo, X though, like, don't flex on me. I'm poor. You gonna win every time, big dog.
strict or whatever, I know she's Asian, maybe people, because the Gansha, I'm mostly this because the Gansha says, oh, white people, blah, 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 blah.
I gotta go back. I don't know what he said.
But out of everybody out there, even if your parents were strict or whatever, I know she's Asian, maybe people, because the Gansha, I'm mostly this because the Gansha says, oh, white people, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and so other cultures, sometimes parents are strict. Even if they were really strict, and I don't give, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, don't give me this what the fuck thing, okay? Don't act like it's like some outlandish stereotype, okay? That's like saying Korean players are usually, or on average, better at video games because over there they go to Korea, they go to fucking PC bongs.
For those who don't understand XQC, pretty much he was saying, like, I don't want to hear excuses that, like, oh, your parents are strict, and I get that she's Asian, you know, and to be fair, I don't want to say that, I don't like generalizing, but there's definitely a lot, not all, a lot, very strict Asian families out there, right? Regardless, like, I just, to be honest, I feel like if you're an immigrant who migrated, like, who if you're like a second gen what's the name here in the US, your parents are most likely strict, right? Whether you're South Asian, Southeast Asian, you know, it don't matter. Your parents are probably strict as hell, probably getting beat for everything, probably was not very emotionally available in a lot of aspects as well. So I mean, it's not very uncommon to hear these type of stories. Hell, I got my few Asian friends, they'll tell me that, like, they were getting cooked. I was getting cooked too, but like I got saved by my grandparents. Those fellas did not get saved. They were cooked frame one all the way to adulthood. So, like, you know what I mean? And he's saying, like, yo, I'm not trying to hear any excuses for, like, oh yeah, strict Asian parents, whatever, bro. Like, you know, again, as someone with, like, the worst parents. I don't want to say the worst. Mom was the worst. Dad wasn't. Dad was just there. As someone with like a very bad childhood, like I'm talking about like beatings. I'm talking about through the systems. I'm talking about getting thrown knives at myself, bro. I'm talking about like, blick pointing to my head by like my stepfather. Like, I can see if her parents are something like that, regardless. Then I can see why she doesn't. I can understand why she doesn't want to, like, what's the name. And you'll see a lot of streamers. They'll be like, and I hate it personally, but they'll be like, oh well, that's blood. That's your parents. That's your mom and your dad. They brought you into this world, and then it's like they'll disregard anything you went through, any experience you went through, and they'll be like, oh yeah, well, it doesn't matter whatever you went through, bro. That's still your mom. Like, no, nigga, like, shut your dumb ass up. That shit does not apply to me. Bro, like, blood for the most part don't really mean much, bro. It doesn't, bro. I've seen a lot of families fight for the smallest shit possible. It doesn't mean much. You have amazing people in your life for sure, but just because your family doesn't mean like you should allow yourself to be like, I don't know, abused, whether mentally or physically, because they share the same blood as you. That's the most stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit is so dumb. So like, again, if that's her background, I don't know. We don't know what her background is. She could just be like someone who just doesn't want to spend her money. But if that's her background, then I can understand where she's coming from. Personally, I would pay it off just so I don't want to have to deal with these type of people again. I don't want these type of people in my life. But as we seen earlier, she likes her parents. Her parents like her. They love her and shit like that. They think she's an amazing daughter. So I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much what XCC was saying. If you didn't understand what he was saying.
Usually, or on average, better at video games because over there they go to Korea, they go to fucking
Now you talking about stereotypes. They're
PC
like,
bombs.
yo, it's not a stereotype. Like,
Okay, in their culture, they go to PC bombs.
It's a cultural
Okay, so
thing.
in general, they're better at video games. Okay,
Which I
it's
can
not-
agree
it's
to.
not it's not a weird stereotype. It's not a negative thing. I'm not making it negative. It's not a negative thing. Yeah, Asian parents, especially first gen, have still a lot of the culture.
First gen, second gen,
they're
yeah.
very strict about schooling and stuff like that. Okay. So then, what I'm saying is, even then, okay, I guys, I swear, chat, I'm not grandstanding it, okay? But as a child, there's not a lot of people that you're indebted to. There isn't. And if you can never pay back your debts to your parents, whatever, and doing anything they did to raise you, whatever, you can't. That's fine. A lot of people are not gonna be rich, right? Not everybody's gonna be a millionaire, right? And people won't be able to pay the debt. It's not a real debt, but you can pay back if you want to, as in like gestures as you grow up, like visiting them, whatever. But if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. But if you're rich, my opinion, you are indebted to your parents, absolutely 100%. Because without all the efforts, there's no you, right? So I think it's cool to give them a life that they worked for. Because if you give them some money, and they can afford to live a life that they want, and she's saying they don't need it, they're fine. I get that. I understand that. But you can definitely upgrade their lifestyle. They don't need it, but maybe they want it, right?
I don't think you need to upgrade your parents' lifestyles for the most part, but I do think like if you said you're gonna do certain things, then by all means, like, stick to your word is what I'm pretty much saying. Like she signed a contract, so she's pretty much obligated to. I don't think her parents would take her to court, but I don't think they're ever gonna let her go. Like whenever she sees them, she's probably gonna always hear like, "Yo, so when you gonna pay back some more of that tuition that you owe us?" You know what I mean? But like, I mean, a lot of people are really close to their families and stuff, so I can understand them wanting to upgrade their family's lifestyle. I would probably make sure my family's comfortable in that sense, but like, I wouldn't upgrade their lifestyles where like they're pretending to be fucking rich when they're not, bro. Well, they'll be like, if anything, middle class, high middle class, if I ever make a lot of money. But I digress.
I understand that, but you can definitely upgrade their lifestyle. They don't need it, but maybe they want it, right? And if they would like to have it, right? Well, now they have the option to take it. Does that make sense? And you're not losing anything. She could still have her own too. You could have both. Even if her parents are bitch ass hoes, okay? Because a real bitch asshole parent, you know what they do? They're bad parents, and you don't make it anywhere. You don't go to fucking school, you don't go to whatever. If food on the table, raised, able to go to school, able to go to college, 170K, what the fuck, to go to
I can
college.
see that point.
I don't give a fuck. You know, if they,
I can see that point.
Oh, abuse this, abuse that, brother. Being cooked. Being
I have parents like that,
neglected by your
but
parents. That's some.
I get
shit,
it,
okay?
from that stance. From that stance, I get what he's saying. I can fall behind that. You know, at the end of the day, they did raise you. You do fuck with them. They paid for you to go to school because you wanted to go to school. But like some people don't have a choice. Either you get to go to school, or you get kicked out. But like in that situation, I guess I can get it. But like you're not obligated, bro. So again, if possible, if you do make it off of like your parents, even if they're abusive, I would just pay off what I owe them, right, and then cut contact. It's so simple. It's so simple. It's so easy.
We can definitely pick and choose here. What the fuck is that?
Some people are tied to their abusive parents, though, like where they can't leave. They feel obligated to take care of them and stuff like that, which sucks, honestly.
And on top of that, that's not even a life debt. That's an actual debt, bro. That's not even a life debt or something. Or that's actual money that she has to pay back.
I can, but I know that you guys don't need it.
Yes.
That's why you don't.
Yes, they don't need it.
No, bro. I'm gonna
Assume that means her parents are living
I'm just a bad
comfortably.
daughter.
You are.
Do you think that would be?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know her situation. I'm not gonna assume too much. I did a lot of assuming actually, but you guys get what I'm saying. Whether you think of her any differently is really up to you. Make your own decisions based off what you just heard personally. All things considered, it's not my family. I don't know their relationship, so I personally don't care that much, you know? I can understand from her family point of view, especially if you do love your daughter and they weren't abusive to her, blah 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 blah, whatever. Then I would definitely feel like I would be cheated out too. Like, yo, what's going on? You know, you made it, you can't pay me back. I see both perspectives, right? But all of it's just again assuming on my end. But at the end of the day, this doesn't affect me, right? Once I log off, I have to go back to dealing with my life. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like button if you like, maybe sub. Also like donate to the PayPal. I'm out of here. Y'all stay safe. Peace.